Welcome to the experience. Now loading in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Tough Talks with Deej, aka the TTD podcast. I'm your gracious and humble host, DJ Rodgers, and today's episode is near and dear to my heart, as I got a very close friend with me, and man, y'all are in for a treat. Today's special guest is a 3 times Peoria High champion, 3rd team All Missouri High tourney, 3rd team All Missouri tournament, 3-time IHSA Regional Champion, 1-time IHSA Sectional Champion, 2-time Honor Roll nominee, and DiverseCity basketball community member. Tre Ashby, what's going on, my boy? Welcome to the show, man.
Good, y'all. What's good, y'all?
What's going on, my boy? How you doing today, man? What's going on with you, brother?
A little tired, a little hungry, but you know,
little hungry, man. You ain't get your grub on today. What's going on, man? Got to get you some post-interview eats after this.
might be Chipotle.
You know what? I was just about to say Chipotle. I knew you was gonna say that, bro.
I can't help it.
You feel me? So look, the first question I like to ask all my guests, since the show is called Tough Talks with Deej, I gotta know, what is the toughest bucket somebody's ever put on you?
Put on me?
You can start with me.
It's not too many deep in my memory for you. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what?
I ain't gonna lie. You do got a little floater on me. Probably like one. We have
probably like, man.
The hoop with you. I ain't sure first or something.
Look. Last time we hooped, man, I was a foot shorter than I am now. So look, man,
hooped at River City, bro. Like from that year,
yeah,
a lot changed, and that's crazy to think about.
Like, bro. But okay, so the toughest bucket somebody's ever put on you, though.
The toughest bucket somebody ever put on me. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so like it was in a game we was playing. I think we was playing Notre Dame. We was playing Notre Dame at Notre Dame. Like I was what's his name? The one with the beard. The brother's
Connor.
What's his name? They the light skinned brother.
Oh, Noah.
Yeah, Noah, bro. All right. Nigga hit like a snap. He hit like a snap. Like I was there, but he like still made it. Like
it don't matter.
I'm a player I am. I'm a player. So, like, who put me on the toughest matchup? So it's been a lot of that like gave me a tough. Good defense, better offense types.
Good defense, better offense. Look, I knew you was a defender when I see you posting clips of you guarding 94 feet in a pickup, bro.
One thing you gotta know about me, bro. I'm playing to win. I ain't playing. I ain't coming to play around. I'm coming out here and do my dues and leave. I ain't playing around. It don't matter if you 5, 10, 85. If you step on that basket, you optional to lose.
85 is crazy. If you 85 years old on the court, that might be your last game on the court. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, you should have avoided the court that day.
Oh shoot. Okay. So we're obviously gonna get into Tre Ashby, the athlete, later on, but right now I want to talk about Tre Ashby, the person. You've gone by a ton of names: Tre, Travian, Jakai, Terry. That one is new to me. So I need to know, when people look at you, who do you want them to see?
I want them to see a real cool, caring, funny dude that like never take nothing serious.
We know.
No matter how serious the moment is, I'm gonna find something funny in the moment. It's just like a serious gang. I just gotta have a laugh. And like, it's just not a lot of people like that. People just not. I feel like I'm really like, if you close to me, if we close, and I feel like you my brother, or you my sister, I do it for you. It don't matter last thing off my back or not. If
I think you forgot one word though. Clumsy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Probably. It's settled down over the years. It's not like, remember back in school,
Bro, It was bad.
Yeah.
You tripped over any and everything. And look, it didn't help. You used to wear them size 22 shoes too, bro. Nigga was chipping over his shoelace.
About foot size, but you know what the crazy thing is? Like, Jordan, middle school, I never wore the right shoe. Like, I actually got to high school, like my right shoe size was a 12 to 13.
Good God, boy.
Yeah, look, hey,
Good God, boy.
hey,
Bernard, put them size 48s back, bro. We don't need them. I'm thinking you was finna say an 11. No, you came 13.
12, 13 game, depending on the shoe.
Nah.
Look, bro, we're not gonna talk too much about that.
No. Okay, look. I gotta know. It can't be easy finding shoes for you, bro. I know it can't. It can't be.
Bro, I swear, any general release,
Yeah.
I'm finding my shoe. It's guaranteed if I'm not like the first person there, like
You're
on the
not
first
getting it.
buying,
Just give it
I'll
up.
wear the same size.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I wore a size 66, I wouldn't go to the
Bro,
ball and shop neither, bro.
outrageous shoe size, bro. But Shaquille O'Neal shoe sizes on me.
Nah, bro, because it's look, the only benefit to wearing a size 13 is, when you go to like Ross or Goodwill or something, and then they got all the size 13 kicks over there. Yeah, bro, it came in close. I know basketball season was good for you, but you was eating good at
I,
half price. I know it.
I even went to Ross or like Marshalls and wore basketball shoes. I'm not gonna lie, I probably should have. Cause I ain't gonna lie, people be finding some low key stuff for
Bro,
basketball.
yeah, I found some retros there once. I found some Kyries in the P too. In the P,
Retro what?
they was like some sevens. They was beat though. They was beat. They
I'm
was
sure.
beat. I wouldn't finna restore them. Nah. I tried that. You remember them flu game 12s I had that had the that had the opening at the bottom?
Bro, you wore them bitch to the ground. You wore them up out, bro. You know, I'm like 12s is like the most. I done seen somebody fighting 12s. I done
Oh
seen somebody
yeah.
work 12s. I done seen somebody do outside work at 12s, and I never like open like how you have an open pair ever.
Bro, yeah, I was bad. I was OD bad for that. But nah, I tried to restore them one time, right? I was at the crib, and my mom, she used to do arts and crafts, so she had all the supplies for them. So I sneak into her office one night, grab all the supplies, go downstairs. I'm in the kitchen trying to restore these joints. I needed the red paint, the Gorilla Glue, and then I needed a scalpel because I had to cut them up and then reattach them back. So I cut them up, bro. And let's just say all the restoration YouTubers, bro, they made it look way easier than it actually was. Bro, I get back to try to reattach them, bro. They stick. I'm like, yes, let's go. I'm not gonna put them back on. Not even 2 steps later, the whole sole just falls off, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And it got stuck to the ground. It wouldn't come off because it had Gorilla Glue on it. It wouldn't come off, bro. Gang. Mind you, my mom's in the car waiting on me. Bro, I had to literally try and peel it off the ground. I finally get it off. I'm like, you know what? The shoes are washed. I throw them away. A week later, my neighbor knocks on our door and says, Miss Rodgers, I think your son threw away these shoes, but he threw them away in our garbage can, not yours. I don't know if that was by mistake. Bro, my mom, mind you, I'm a freshman in high school. She said, get the belt. She said, get the belt.
It's crazy.
Get the, bro.
She put belts in you.
Bro, she was mad. Bro, it wasn't even the fact that I threw them away. It was kind of that, but it was the fact that I just had no business going in her supply closet and taking her stuff. And yeah, I learned my lesson. So you said you mentioned that you want people when they look at you to see a cool, caring, happy, positive dude, right? How do you feel that have you ever felt that those emotions that are a part of you has been tested? And when it was, how did you respond from that?
Yeah, every day. every day.
He said every day.
I ain't gonna lie. I look at life as you get what you get out of it. You know, you
Right.
put your energy out into the world, it's gonna come back.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about where you're from. You born from Peoria, right?
Right.
Right. Born and raised in Peoria all your life. For those that have never heard of Peoria or don't know what it is or call it Peona, I didn't got it all. What
Fiona.
I got, bro? I didn't got Peona. I didn't got Pissoria. I didn't
I,
got
I people that live here, so that's not
bro.
right.
I didn't got it. I didn't got Porphoria. I don't. Somebody said Euphoria. I said okay. Now y'all just trying to kick it, Phil. Now y'all just trying to kick it. So
So people that don't be from Peoria, like when they try to talk about Peoria, they be like they be misunderstanding.
they
Like,
do. They do.
like
It's to the point when people ask me if I'm from if I'm from Chicago, I'm from 90 minutes from there. It's not even worth the hassle of me saying Peoria because they're just gonna look at me and then they're gonna think that I'm from Chicago anyway. So it's no point of really trying to explain the back and forth. But
they know spring. That's the most they know.
they know spring, but that's only because it's the capital. It's that's a cheap one. You had to learn that one in history class. I'm not counting that one. But my question though is for the people that don't know what or where Peoria is, how would you explain to them the culture of the city?
How will I explain the culture of the city?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. People like I don't want nobody getting messed with. Peoria not bad for real, as everybody be saying. It's bad, but like it's a small town, so
Right.
it's like it's only so much you're gonna get out of it. For real. I would describe it. I say it's a very like hard working,
Mm-hmm.
unserious, but like
Very.
basketball town. Like
Mm-hmm.
one thing about Peoria, like basketball is like one of the key things you gonna hear from us. Like all the way from back in the day till now, like basketball is very prominent. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's even niggas that never played basketball before, like they got some knowledge of Peoria basketball culture.
Mm-hmm.
And like we like I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of people like I would say like come out of Peoria, like hardworking people. Like Peoria is a very like get it out the mud type of city.
Very, very great and
Like
grind.
it's people gonna make a way for their youngs.
Mm-hmm.
Like no matter if they got nothing, if they got something, they gonna find some way to get some bread.
Mm-hmm.
No matter shit, we always getting in arguments about money. So shoot, we gotta get some type of money from some way from
Mm-hmm.
like in some type of work done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But like also it's very unserious. And there, whoever you run out of Peoria, they're gonna be some type of funny. They're gonna be some type of unserious. Like the town as a whole is just like, I never in my life have ever seen a whole town get on another town and win. You feel me? Battles other towns on Facebook. Like
Dog, them Peoria versus Decatur battles used to have me crying, bro.
Like that's the only time I ever see Peoria unite.
Look, and if you ask me what Decatur did, I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. I just know it smelled like moose knuckles and baby pee, bro. That's all I know. Okay, so you you mentioned that Peoria is a very non-serious and very humorous city. And honestly, Peoria is the place where I got introduced to flaming. So how did you get introduced to comedy, whether it was amongst your friends, whether it was growing up? How was that introduced to you?
I ain't gonna lie, just being in the family I'm in, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like it's hard not to be around family and laugh. Like, bro, it don't matter if they talk about you. It don't matter if they trying to put some advice. They're still gonna put like a funny twist.
Mm-hmm.
So just coming from the family I live
Mm-hmm.
in, like being friends with who I'm friends with, you're just naturally
Yep.
gonna learn to be unserious to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nothing we take serious. Like, bro, you could be walking down the street. Look at that nigga, gang. That nigga on my soul. Like, gee, it's just we're gonna flame you somewhere. You don't
Bro,
know how to cook.
you're cooked. You gotta,
And
bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was probably the hardest thing for me to learn because when you flame, you supposed to
it's like
chain.
off the dome.
You supposed to chain cuss words on top of cuss words on top of cuss. And you know me, I don't curse, so that was probably the hardest thing. I had to learn my own style and my own flavor.
I yeah, sometimes just off of what you said alone, it will cook you because like it
Yeah,
sounds PG. So
yeah. It sounds
I'm
PG
like,
exactly.
it like I understand, but it don't hit.
It don't hit. Because I remember I would get picked up at school. I'd be like, Mom, they be flaming me, and I don't like that. And I was like, Mom, can you let me cuss just for one day? I'll be the funniest dude in school. And she looked at me, and she was like, what did you just ask me?
Bro, I go, ask your mom to cuss.
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
Oh, I ain't never.
I was going through it, man. Y'all was on fat D's like white on rice, bro. That was.
You did it to yourself too, though. Like, it'd be like 50, 75. It'd be like than you, 35. I ain't gonna.
He said 75%. Then, bro, that the math don't add up, gang. That's 120%. You mentioned that Peoria is a big basketball city, and it's been a few people that have had the chance to make it out and really put Peoria on the map. People like Shaun Livingston, Richard Pryor, of course, Montana, and those are in 3 completely different fields. So when you were young, who was somebody from Peoria that you looked up to?
Oh, well, really, like, it started with Richard Pryor because, like, my granny loved Richard Pryor, and, like, she stayed watching his movies when I was younger, so I was always, like, I remember one day I asked, I'm like, Granny, why you be watching this dude so much? Like, I don't understand, like, why
Right.
you watch his movies? Like, we could be watching anything else, but you watching Pryor. He's like, baby, he from here, he 309. Oh, that's crazy. Like, we actually got a famous person, like, that's from Peoria. That made me think, like, damn, maybe, like, it is possible to get out here and make it. As a basketball player growing up, I seen Shaun Livingston, but I never, like, understood until I really started playing basketball for real who he was. And then I'm just like, because I would always go to the Central games because my mom and aunts used to go to Central. So I'm like, who is dude? Like,
he said, who is
stuff
dude?
everywhere. Like, he got shoes and jerseys in here. Like, I've never seen bro play. You already know. Shaun Livingston on the Warriors. That man got the most unstoppable
The
midi.
unstoppable midi ever.
See, I literally watched that man game 4 cook my team all straight midi.
I remember watching him Game 7 cooking James Harden. Man's hit that in and out behind the back. I said, oh, good God.
I 5'2". I'm like, he never just dropped, bro.
He never just did that, bro. Yeah, that was bad. My dad introduced me to Shaun Livingston. Shaun probably don't remember this. I met the man 3 times. I met him. For real, swear to God, I met him 3 times. He came. Oh, that was crazy. He.
I swear, if you ain't say nothing, I wasn't even gonna say nothing, bro.
That was crazy.
He did it himself.
So he played a charity game at ICC, and I remember it was me and a homie of mine, childhood friend of mine, and my dad had picked us up, took us to the game, and Shaun was there. Shaun played. They let us be in the timeout. We were actually in the news interview with him, so it was a crazy experience. He signed our game ticket. I mean, we were over the moon. That was the first time I met him. Second time, his camp. I went to his camp, had him sign a hat for me. My dad bought me the hat. He was like, look, DJ, when you get there, have Shaun sign that. I wasn't good. So the game was the not important to me. It was me and Shaun Livingston.
He said, "You don't care if you score."
That was my highlight. So going forward, I remember Shaun signed it, and he curved the brim. I mean, he was on game early. He curved the brim for me, and he was like, I already know you. As soon as you leave, you're gonna put the hat on, ain't you, young buck? I shook his hand, dapped him up. I said, you know it, OG. So I leave. That was the second time I met him. Third time, it was my freshman year. He had a private camp. Me, Deron, Mac. I mean, all of us had got invited to go, and we had played the whole week, and then it was award time, and they were giving out awards, and they gave me most improved, and then once again he had signed my bag, and then he signed my hat again, and I got a picture with him, and that was the 3 times I met Shaun. So Shaun was a huge impact on my life in Peoria. He was the one that I didn't even realize Peoria basketball could be put on the map. I mean, now it's getting to be a little bit bigger. Adam, Dietrich, they're making a name. for the city. But before then, it wasn't too many that went D1, let alone the NBA off of, you feel me? Now that we've kind of talked about who you looked up to in the city and the positives of Peoria, I'd be remiss if we didn't kind of get into the some of the downsides that come with living in Peoria. We know that not everybody makes it out of Peoria. So what did you do to stay focused and not fall into the trap or the cycle of being a product of your environment?
I mean, I really just stay out of areas where I feel like, or like, not stay out of areas, or just stay out of situations where I feel like, it could be turn out bad for me.
Right.
Like I'm not. I like to have fun. I like to go out. Don't lie. I ain't gonna lie. I like to kick it, but like,
Right.
it's a difference between kicking it with people I know.
Yeah.
I know I could be careful with, and I know like gonna have my best interests at heart instead of being out with just a whole bunch of random people I'm just meeting for the first time.
Younger years, you had really tried your best to stay as focused and as dialed in as possible. So let's talk about you as a younger kid. What was life like growing up for you in Peoria?
Oh man, I was outside every day I possibly could. Man, there was no trying to keep me in the house. Like one thing, like I say that's lasted throughout my whole life. I hate being in the house for a long period of time. Like I swear, like if I feel like I'm been in the house too long, I'm gonna like go insane. So like when I was younger, I used to be outside every day, riding my bike, going with my cousins, going to the park, going to the basketball court, going to school. Whatever I could do to get out the house and have fun, I'm doing it.
Right.
Unless I'm playing the game. But sometimes like the game would be getting all right, I done played the game. If I wanna go outside, get some energy off. That's really how it was. I'm doing bad stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I was a bad kid. I was my whole family and people that know me they I was a bad kid.
Yeah.
I was very big on like being around my type of people. But then like my first day just walking, just seeing all the different kids and kids I knew from different schools and stuff, I'm like, it might not be that bad. It might actually be fun,
For both of us, our entire friend group played basketball. I mean, we all played on the same team. And you weren't originally a basketball player. So when did that transition happen and what drew you to basketball?
I ain't gonna lie, what drew me to basketball was our homie Jamar. One day he's like, I was just at his crib one day. He's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You should probably try hooping, man.
Right.
DJ, you already know how it was when I first started playing basketball.
Man. Look, I remember first day I seen you walk in because I remember you didn't play our 6th grade year. I don't think you wanted to know.
I didn't play 6th grade.
You didn't play 6th grade.
I started playing like
7th grade.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Man, you had on some Adidas Sambas, and I was like, oh yeah, he ain't over. I already knew. I already knew. I said he here to do anything but play basketball. I mean, and the Sambas wasn't even tied neither, bro. They was missing loops. I said, oh yeah, he's not here to play basketball.
Don't tell about super high elite socks on the calves. Not on the shin.
Oh yeah, on the calves. Flat top. My dad was like, "Who's that?" And I said, "Oh, Dad, that's Tre. He's looking to try and play basketball." It was me and you on the team versus it was me, you, and 3 other people versus Isaiah and Jamar. Bro, team starting off. Me and you in middle school, horrible combination. Horrible. I remember somebody missed a shot. I got the rebound. I kicked it up to you. Man, you went full blown 100 miles an hour, layup, hit all backboard, doink. I said, oh yeah, we ain't making the team. Neither one of us making the team.
I had just hustle, just strength.
Yeah, just hustle and fouls. Yep, you had 5 to give. You and Stevie had 5 to give. Bro, we had you blowing layups all backboard. We had me getting the ball and turning in the corner. I said, oh yeah, ain't neither one of us making the team.
Hey, don't forget those 3-point line floaters that you were shooting.
Oh yeah, I was good. I was good for it. It was summer league. I came down the court and then we were playing Elmwood. Bro, I hit a spin move on one, split the trap. I was feeling good. And you know, that was back when I was first getting handles. So when I broke the trap, I didn't know what to do. I had all this nervous energy. And I was like, shoot, I might as well shoot it. So then I was like, I can't shoot a floater from the 3. So I took a power dribble at like above the dotted line, and I shot that floater. I missed for sure. I missed. But my dad was like, you know what? The fact you split the trap, I'm gonna let you live on the floater. But he said you can't shoot them no more.
Bro, it was just like because you threw it up high as shit, hard as hell. I'm like, bro, I don't even hoop, and I know that's a terrible. That's bad. I was shooting with 2 hands.
We know you didn't, bro. We know you didn't hoop. You was pulling up to them JBS games in jean shorts.
I had like a good 12 though of all layups. I was cooking. I don't care.
In the back gym at Christ and Lutheran, you got on them jean shorts. I said, good God, we're not winning this game.
Bro, we was playing the Irish. I remember that game. Bro, that I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't go all the way back home, bro. I was already there. Like, hey, we'll never give up. What John Cena be saying? Never give up.
But you know we could go down memory lane like this all day from funny moments just with us two, bro. But do you remember how we first met? Do you remember?
I don't remember how we first met, but I remember we got into it one day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Talk about when I had pushed the stairs.
You pushed me down the stairs. Ooh wee.
Yeah, I swear to God, I don't know why I was that mad at you, bro. I was so fed up, gang. I just like, you know what, bro? Fuck it. We on the stairs, but I don't care no more, bro.
Bro.
You sat there for like a good 5 minutes, bro.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, I had to walk down my locker. I'm like, man,
Bro.
he good? But I'm like, you know, all I see is I take my back on my locker. I look to the steps.
Bro.
You the steps. Bro, you coming down the stairs all angry and fast as hell, coming straight towards you.
I was mad, bro. I was hot, bro.
Me and hallway, Miss Ziegler come over there and break us up. Like, what are y'all doing? Oh, he pushed me down the steps.
You was like 5 inches taller than me. You definitely had some size on me. I had no intentions of fighting you, but I was like, if I walk over there with a reckless abandon, he gonna get the point. And so we went to our assistant principal and principal at the time, and they turned all the lights off. And then they showed the film, and you couldn't see anything. All you could see was at the very end of the camera. All you could see was your hand just whoosh, just a big old shove. You didn't even see me fall. All you seen was my binder fall, and my binder just flew. It was gone. It was in the air.
My mom so just staring like, I can't even say nothing.
You can't even say nothing.
I was angry.
But that was bad. My dad was our coach from 6th grade. Well, for you, from 7th grade to 9th grade. Talk about him as a coach and tell me one thing that you were able to learn from him.
I ain't gonna lie, like your dad was like a real big part of my life. Not just like basketball career, but like just my life in general. Because like that was like a first like one of my male figures that like actually walked into my life, actually like guided me.
Right.
Because he was like, even though like basketball is something like you play and something you care about, like life is more important than basketball.
Right.
You know, he was like very prominent on that. He wasn't just like, oh yeah, we just a basketball team. He was like, we a family. Like he was the first person that like really introduced me to the fact of like, or the logic of like, your basketball team is your family. Them your brothers. Them is somebody you ride for no matter what. You know, and like I really like thank him for that. Like he really taught me a life lesson in brotherhood.
And my dad didn't get mad at you often, but the one time I remember he got pissed was, you remember the game and you had them HICKEYS all on your neck before the game. He was hot. Because he was hot, bro. Because I wouldn't get in the game. So when we in warm-ups, my dad was like, DJ, what's that on his neck? And you know me.
And I'm over here really like, I'm really selling the bag over here trying to do the do.
That's crazy work.
Hey, we not gonna not do the do, but I was just on a little mission, man.
Right.
I was on a little mission.
Right.
The mission completed, but bro, I can't. I'm I'm a boy. I had to, I had to explore. I had to see what's to that.
Bro. So that team, both 7th and 8th grade, was special. Coming from 6th grade where we only won one game that year to 7th and 8th grade, every year we competed in the postseason to get regional
Regional
championship. What was it like dealing and being a part of that team 7th and 8th grade year?
7th, I ain't really play that much. So like my standpoint of that, it was like more of understanding basketball. Like so it went from gradually starting from like layups, really where I learned to like work on my game,
Right.
like not just practice all year. You good? Like no, you really if you want to get good, you really gotta put in the work. Like I used to.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I never told nobody this. It's an exclusive. It's an exclusive on the podcast. Me and Toe used to break into Quest. Like, bro, yes. Look, Quest gone. So like, who gonna do something? You know the basement window?
Y'all did. Y'all
You was with us.
did.
I,
Wait
not
a
like you
minute.
was with us, but like, wait.
Wait a minute. Don't implicate me into your crimes. Hold on.
Well, it was a crime breaking in. Well, we not really breaking. We just enter no breaking. But
Right.
like, yeah, I just be going in there just to like get better type shit.
Right.
It wasn't like vandalism. I
Right.
wasn't going there to steal nothing. I'm
Right.
literally I'm breaking into school to practice on my basketball game. Like it's crazy.
Right. So speaking of exclusive stories, I've been wanting to ask you this for years, and I just never got around to it. It was a
Mm-hmm.
school rumor that 7th grade, it was a school rumor going around that you had prayed the night before. You had prayed to God that you would make the team.
I did.
That's true?
That's true. That's Cause like I ain't gonna lie, again, like I never in my life played basketball, and then like after that first practice, I really was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I might like actually like this. Like I
Right.
played football, and I tried football,
Right.
and like I've been to multiple practices of football, and I never really liked it.
So what do you think was one thing that we could have done differently or should have done differently to change the outcome and get a championship that year?
I feel like we could have went about different situations differently. Like instead of handling them like us arguing or getting about to fight each other, we could have handled like more maturely, like seeing it from each other's point of view, or like what's the most important thing at the moment. Like we still learning all that stuff, so I can't really say we could have did better because like we still learning at that point, you know.
Right. So we around that time frame was when Quest was really starting to get a name for itself. We were entering into our freshman year. Chaz is going on a generational run at Quest, dropping 40-point games. We got games are
You know,
being sold out. Quest was really in its prime during those years. So talk to me, what was it like being around that culture as a freshman, seeing all these guys and just really getting to be around that environment?
I ain't gonna lie. Freshman year, like seeing that team, like what they was doing
Right.
before, like that was the first Quest team to go undefeated for damn near half the season. There was so many weapons on that team, and like I understand why they was beating the people that they was beating, and I really feel like they could have gave a lot of teams in Peoria that run for their money, bro. Like that's a lot of things. Like I don't understand what people had against Quest just because we was a little school. They just think we run overs, but like gang, we hoopers at the end of the day. We know how to play basketball.
Right. And that goes into my next question. For Quest has kind of always been the black sheep of Peoria
No,
culture. For some odd reason, it's always been the black sheep of Peoria culture. But how did you all, as a team, after I left, handle the background noise and the haters?
I ain't gonna lie. It really, in a way, it really fueled us for real. Like we really looked at it like, oh yeah, they think we trash just because we a small team, but like we damn near one of the best teams in the P. We could give Central run for their money, Richards run for their money. Like I'm saying that with 400% confidence. Like
Yeah, Mike, you hear him. We've been diving in to some basketball oriented questions, but right now I want to take a step away and focus on life for right now. So, what is one non-athletic or non-basketball related regret that you have in your life?
I really wish I would have stayed in school longer.
Mm,
Cause like it was a lot going on for me. But like now I wish I can get back in school, but it's a lot of loops and tricks I gotta go through to get back in school. So I'm really like more focused on like having a trade, making more money off that, get paid for going to school. But I wish I still was at NIU. I'm not gonna lie.
you've kind of grown up in this Gen Z social media feminist era. What's that been like for you? Noticing the change in the evolution of women, and what's your experience been like with them?
My experience with women, it's like I ain't gonna lie, I done ran into some bad ones, but I done also ran into some good ones too. But like my experience with the good ones, you gotta understand the different relationships you got. Like every girl not the same.
Right,
Every girl got different wants, different needs, different mindsets.
right.
And like me, it's really like I go into it like I don't be very authoritative, but like I let the person come to me. Like I let them be themselves, and I don't like put no leeway on them. But
Hmm.
like at the same time, I feel like that's a problem of mine. I feel like I need to apply some type of, some type of authority, some type of like, boundaries and
Hmm.
stuff.
So, are you looking? Are you looking now? Are you playing the field, or are you just staying out the way?
I ain't gonna lie, right now, the what I'm in right now, I'm just chilling. Like
You
I'm
just
not
chilling.
look, I'm just chilling for real. Like I ain't gonna say I'm not. Like if somebody come,
Right,
I'm in it. But if you want it, okay, I'm
right,
gonna give in. But like it's been a lot of me giving in and not really
right.
giving back. Like I want somebody that reciprocate the same energy that I have.
You heard him, ladies. He said he is chilling. So do not, under no circumstance, follow him at _ Jakai.5 on Instagram. Do not follow him. Do not add him on Facebook at Tre Ashby. Do not do it. Do not do
He always
it.
try to give me lobs, gang. I'll take a lob, but look, I ain't gonna punch it too hard. I'm lightly.
Y'all were that's the reason why I'm still so close with y'all to this day. I really considered y'all to be my family. My dad considered y'all to be his his sons. My mom considered y'all to be her sons. We were all one big family. So kind of talk about what that experience was like being around, coming over, hanging out with me, pops, mom.
It was real. Like I really fucked with that because, like, I ain't never like I've been on teams, but I ain't never been on teams that was like, yeah, we could go over his house and we can genuinely just kick it. Like we don't
Right.
gotta worry. Yeah, we all we gotta do is just have fun. So like that was something new for me.
I, I I actually just my mom just told me this. We would have to travel from the middle school to the high school for practice. So my mom
Mm.
drove from the middle school to the high school to pick me up. So she gets there, and then all she saw was you getting off the bus, eating the big pot of leftovers she had that she had made the night before, and then you had looked over and you turned and you said, "This fire, Miss Rodgers, this fire." And she was
I ain't gonna.
like, DJ, how did that was our dinner for the night? How did Tre get it? And I was like, oh, my bad, mom. He said he was hungry.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was throwing down on that shit. We was
don't
the first.
don't don't let it be them brownies either. The mini
Nah,
brownies
I still go to Sam's Club to this day
to
for the.
this day, bro.
I swear on my life, every time I see them brownies, I
I
just
gotta get
automatically
them. I gotta
the
get them.
mom
I
every
gotta get them.
time.
Going forward, every athlete knows that at some point they're gonna have to put the ball down. Whether they do it after high school, whether they do it after college, or whether they're fortunate enough to make it to the pros and then they retire from basketball. So when did you realize that basketball may not be an option for you, and how did you fill that gap?
I really felt like I felt a little bit of it like senior year, like towards the end, because I was like, like I ain't never told nobody this, but I was always like, it's like certain players that got promoted more than other players, and I
Right,
was like, I ain't that like I never been no hating person, like thinking in the back of my head, like dang, like I feel like I could hoop too. Like I might not
right.
be 6'5", or I might not have house out the gym, but shoot, I can play great defense and I got a
Right.
jump shot. I got the IQ for it. Like it took a minute, but like
Yeah.
already 5'9", so it's like,
Right. Because most
yeah,
coaches are gonna be like, why would I go with a 5'9" guard when I can go with a
this
6 foot guard?
even though I'm short, it's very hard to get past me. Like, it's gonna take a lot for me to get off you. Like, you gonna have to either get in your whole bag, or you just gonna have, you gonna have to be faster than me or stronger than me.
That's exactly why I don't do crossovers when somebody's pressuring
Like,
me
bro,
full
like,
court.
why would you
That's the God no. What I like doing an AI when you try to guard me 94 feet. No, I'm gonna walk you down. I'm gonna do you how I do everybody else. I'm gonna walk you down, and then as soon as you try to pressure, I'm gonna just turn you, and I'm gonna turn you again until I get to the spot I need to get to run the play. It's that simple. That's probably the biggest thing I've learned. Because you remember me back in the day, I used to,
you just be
I used
fuck out.
to, yeah, bro, just to end up getting ripped. Nah, I'm not doing all that extra stuff now. Now it's strictly keeping everything as simple as possible, making the game easier for you.
Once I got older, I just started working on my like game more.
Mm-hmm.
I developed the mid range shot, so like the mid range was really my bread and butter. Like, I
Facts,
really like, that's like my favorite shot. Like,
facts,
if
facts.
I could three, like if I would take a midi
I
nine
will
times,
take a midi 9 times, 10 times out of
bro,
10. Actually,
for real.
the mid range is a lost art now. Nobody takes them
No,
anymore.
for real.
And if you can find your way to get to the mid range, the defense will give it to you. And I mean, you see players now, KD, Shea, Paulo, Devin Booker. There are so many players that find that way to get to the mid range.
I don't have the gifted abilities, but like
Right.
one thing about me, if I really put my mind to it, bro, I could get me a bucket.
You mentioned you having to step up in general after Chaz and the seniors left in 2017. I mean, after that, there was an entire coaching and culture change. I left, my dad left. So how did you adjust knowing you were going to have to step up and become a focal point in the offense, or at least have a bigger role in offense than you did the year before?
I mean, like I feel like sophomore year, like that really like helped me in a way because sophomore year that was really like my team. Like it kind of fit me to be like one of the leaders. Like I know what I'm doing when it's just like when it really needs to be time for that. Like regardless if it's just like being there when the coaches need you, being a
Right.
coach on the court, or whether it's like being a bucket and just going to get a bucket when your team need it, or just stepping up on defense, getting a key
Mm-hmm.
stop. It just really taught me. Sophomore year really just taught me like no matter what role you in, you just gotta perform.
Right.
So it's like Coach Brooks came, like we still filling him out. Like the very first game of the we ever played with Coach Brooks in the summer against Manual, our
Mm.
very first game. Like they basically just threw us to the fire. We don't know none of the plays he's drawing up. Like he talked about run 32. Like that's a defensive man zone we run. Why are we running a
uh,
man zone and we just met you, bro,
right.
against men
Yeah.
niggas that been playing with the same coach,
Same coach
same
since they came out the womb. They came out with the
like
womb
oh, bro,
with a pair
that's
of Jordan 13s on and a Manual jersey right here. What was it like going from not being able to hoist the regional trophy in middle school to being able to wield it 3 times, including your senior year?
like, it was like wow, we finally did it together. Like,
Mm-hmm.
really got a real champion. It's so crazy because like you got the picture I sent you. Like if you look at that picture, like really show
Yeah, the culture of Quest.
like it really do throughout everybody there. Like we a family.
We a
Like that really
family.
show.
Nah, I was actually supposed to transfer back my senior year. I was
Damn.
actually going.
Uh,
We had called the school. We had got everything squared away. Paperwork was done. I was talking to Jamar, and Jamar was like, "Man, we should team up again. You might as well come back." Da 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 da. And I wanted to play because I hadn't played varsity I really wanted to play varsity basketball. My mom calls me, and she calls me crying, bawling her eyes out. She was like, DJ, I don't want you to go. I need my son here. Please don't leave me. I mean, she cried like real mom tears. And I felt so bad. It just it didn't feel worth it anymore. So I didn't end up going. But it's crazy that was the year that y'all had gotten the regional, that y'all had got the regional chip, and it's one of those. It's a little bittersweet.
We went through a lot of senior year.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. We had dudes quit on us mid practice. We had people ineligible. We done had egos go about on the team. We didn't clash with the coaches. Who coaches got mad at us. Like at the end of the day, it was like we matured. Like, you know, we all handled it like grown, basically like mature people.
What was that postseason kind of like for you guys? Was there any worries that y'all wouldn't be able to play? Were there any games that were canceled because of the shutdown? Or
We lost, but like nobody finished that year because that's the year it came.
right,
So
right,
it's like I was mad, but then I'm like, I'll be even more mad if like we won super sectional and then we on our way to go get the ring or try
right,
to win the ring and we don't even get the chance. So it's
right.
like
Now I heard that all the teams that had gotten to the last that had gotten past super sectionals before the shutdown, that they were all given a ring because nobody was able to determine who would have won.
if that's true, I ain't gonna lie, that would change how I feel.
You feel me? Yeah,
That
yeah,
definitely would change how I feel.
yeah. So for wrapping up, man, we got to know what is next for Tre Ashby. What's next?
What's next for me is like I'm really trying to get into my content bag. Like I'm probably gonna try to dabble into streaming.
Okay.
Cause like I'll be playing the game a lot on my free time, and like I feel like I'm a very like funny, entertaining person. So I feel like if I tap into streaming, it could be something like that could, you know, I could end up enjoying.
Yeah, we gonna see
But
you
like,
on Kick doing somebody 20v1. Yeah, I know it.
look,
I know
that's what I'm never gonna do.
it.
Never gonna. Oh, why you pop your balloon? I'm not even that type of guy. But
Bro.
also, I'm also trying to get back into my clothing brand. I ended up dropping a clothing brand like last year. That's 21 Days Apparel. So
I
like,
say, man, it's getting cold, man. Me and my shorty, man, we need something.
I got you. I'm really finna start getting my bag. I gotta start making like concepts and shit. Cause like I like my original logo, but at the same time, I want to feel like I want to, you know, go to the next level with myself. You
We need a logo. I know a guy.
Hey you. Yeah, you. I know you want to skip, but don't look. I see you. Now look, are you an athlete that's looking for an edit to post on social media, or an upcoming brand or content creator that's looking for a new logo? Well, today's sponsor has you covered. And yes, I'm about to self-promote. Today's video has been sponsored by Deej's GFX, a graphic design page that meets all of your creative needs at an affordable price. They've worked with several athletes and businesses spanning across the country. They're currently offering 3 different design pricing packages at just $30, along with a 5% cashback opportunity that comes as a direct result from you, the consumer. Make sure to follow at Deej's GFX on Instagram today. If my own mom didn't skip this ad, why would you?
Man, I
Hey, that
appreciate you
come
coming
from
on the
me a little
pod,
too
big
much,
dog.
man. Appreciate
I
you, bro. You know
appreciate you.
I'm on anytime you need me to.
All right, man. Appreciate you hopping on, Brody.
Yes, sir.